What's up, guys? Just got back from the comic convention in Atlanta. It was outside of Atlanta, Georgia, probably about 10-15 miles away from the city. I was pretty bummed about it. I thought that it was gonna be like a bunch of comic vendors, which end up being a lot of toy vendors. There was probably, I want to say just two or three vendors of just selling comic books. One of them was, there was no price, and which was weird because he was like, hey, I will, any comic book you're interested, I'll just look it up on eBay and that's what the price is going to be. And I'm like, I'm looking through the boxes, I'm like, okay, this is going to take forever. He doesn't, there's no price, which was kind of weird. Then I swung back around. I want to show you guys what I got from that place. So I got a few of these Gundams, the GU-30. Thought that was pretty cool. Sorry for the glare. Let me adjust it and see if there you go. All right, so that's the Gundam. Then I was circling back around and I met this guy who was selling just comic books. There was 2 or 3 vendors, like I was saying, they were selling them, but they were selling toys, action figures, anime stuff. But this guy was all about comic books. And he was a pretty cool guy. Like, I was talking to him, older gentleman. He pretty much was like, hey, how's it going? And stuff like that. And he's like, any price you see is negotiable. That caught my attention, of course. You know, I like deals. And I was able to get these for all 3, which you'll see the prices on, but I got 3 books. The Crow, which I don't have these 3 books. I didn't even know there's one of them. I didn't even know they existed, but I got them for $40 for all 3, and there were more than that. So this one is the Crow Razor, Kill the Pain, and there you go. Let me see where I'm gonna put this. The next one is the Crow, Kill the Pain. So the other one is an orange variant, and this is the purple variant of it. It's the same book, but just different color. Let me see, I'm gonna show you guys. So, and different sketch, which is cool. I haven't seen these before, so, I mean, I looked them up. They're not like I'm the only one in the world that has these, but very few, I mean. Next one is, and this is the early and is rare artwork of the Crow. This is like the early James O'Barr's, it's called Original Sins. And I saw this and I'm like, this is pretty cool. I mean, we were just talking and he was like, I told him that, you know, I like his artwork, James O'Barr, and he's like, oh, really? And he just goes behind the boxes and he has them like, he's like, a lot of people don't ask for these, but I got this for sale. And I'm like, that is cool. And you can see like it's muscle, and then like he has like circuit boards and wires, like computer wires in his other arm. And this is 1999. So I think I'm gonna get this graded. I'm gonna send it to CGC, which I don't know if I can get this fixed, but it's hard to see. There's spine tick. There's a spine tick here and a spine tick over there. So I don't know if I can get that, you know, pressed, but the pages were, they're in good condition. So then after I bought those books, I was like pretty bummed. I was like, I drove almost 3 hours to this, you know, convention and this gathering. I'm like, well, I guess I'm in Atlanta. Let me Google comic books in the area, because I've never been in comic book shops in Atlanta. So I stopped by this place called Oxford Comic and Games. And here's their card. There you go. Check them out. They had a lot of stuff there, a lot of books, just like things like this. I want to show you that I bought The Vault of Horror, and it's a book, and it's like a reprint of some of these books, which I cannot afford the original ones, so it's good to, I mean, they have the same story. And I was able to buy this from that place. They had a bunch of those. They were on sale. This one was $19. So, and then I walked through the door and I saw a bin that said free comic books, up to 5 per customer. I looked at them and I found this. I can't believe I found this. Gundam. So I was able to get one of these for free. It's a free comic book day book. I have the other one. It's a different artwork, but this one was pretty cool. So I was able to get this one. And then after that, after fighting with traffic, and it just I don't know. It's back to school, I guess, and there's people like shopping for their kids, and it's just like everyone's going crazy shopping. So I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go to get out of Atlanta, and I'm just gonna drive home. I mean, I didn't hit the jackpot. I thought I was gonna buy a lot of books, and I was like, I was ready. I waited for all these for like a week for this, this convention. So I was driving, and I was able to stop by the Pendergrass Flea Market in Georgia. There's one gentleman there, an entire flea market. He's inside. Older gentleman with his wife as well. They sell comic books and some action figures and things like that, but mostly comic books. And I was talking to him, and I was telling him like I was bummed about the convention. Like I was like, I drove all the way out here, and I was bummed about it. Maybe I got there too early. Maybe they're gonna set up tomorrow because it's today and tomorrow. So I don't know if they're gonna be like tomorrow. The vendors are gonna be. It looked pretty packed, so I don't think there's gonna be other people setting up. But and the guy was like, oh man, I'm like, listen, I'm looking like for like old books. Like I'm talking about like books that are not like people want, I guess. I call that like Venom or Carnage, Superman, Batman. And he's like, well, I got this box here, and I'm going through it, and it's like he's like, it's 1950s to 1970s, and I'm like, okay, let me look at them. And the guy was so cool. We talked for like, I want to say like 20, 30 minutes. And we're talking about like, just old times, like, all these books that he's like, nobody like, everybody wants Superman, everyone wants Batman, everyone wants the Hulk 181 and all these expensive books. And he's like, but nobody really, asked for these books. And I'm like, okay, well, I do. So he was like, well, get a stack going and we'll talk about price. I'm like, okay. So the prices you see on the book, it's not the price I got it for. I mean, like, for example, this the Wichita Hour number 35, the price is a 1973 cover, and it's priced at $7. I got it for $2. So, but that's one. And this one is the House of Mystery, number 288. I was missing this one. I was looking for this one. That's pretty cool with the skull. The guy's like he's playing like the flute, but it's a bone. But you see the holes in it. So it is the flute, but it's a bone. That's pretty cool. Midnight Mystery, and this is 1961, number 7, and I don't know why I got this cover. I think it's because I don't know. Like I said, I was grabbing them, and I'm like, because these are hard to find, you know. And this was priced at $10. I remember he gave it to me for $1. Couldn't get wrong. So you can see like the robot or some big, I don't know, robot, like breaking the plane in half. I think that was cool. Like Iron Man kind of. I cleaned him out. Like he had so much stuff. I'm just going through this, and he was so cool. And that's what it's about, the comic community. It's so cool. Patsy and Hetty, and this is a 1963. I got this for $2. And they're not in bad shape. I mean, they got like a spine roll on it a little bit, but I mean, the front cover's not tore up. And I got this for $2. I mean, this book actually goes for at least maybe $5, $10, or maybe more. So that was one of them. This I couldn't believe. So I was going through it, and what caught my eye was this. This is a 1962 Sea Devils. I've been looking for this book for a while. I want to say 2-3 years, and in fair condition. Like I seen them around eBay, and they were like, the covers were torn. There was a rip. There were stains on it, and they wanted some money on it. So. He was asking $30 for this book. I got it for $2. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, man, you sure? And he's like, yeah. He's just like, I like collectors that, they love old vintage books. And he's like, they've been sitting in my box for a while, I'm like, what is a while? And he's like, maybe 4 years. It's like, wow. So yeah, I am so happy I got this book. I'm actually going to replace this bag and board with a better bag and board, and I'm going to get it graded. So, and that was $30, and I got it for like $2. Next is the Transformers number 32. This also was a $2 book. It's pretty clean. So I have this one in poor condition, and I got it for $1. The poor condition was $1, and I was waiting for a good opportunity to find one in very good condition. And this is the 1986 Transformers number 13, and I was able to get this for $1, and this is in very good condition. So I'll be replacing my poor condition with this one. And let me see. I'm trying to go through this because there's some books I want to talk about, which do I have everything? Okay. Next is, which I got them for $2 a piece. They were $4 listed on the covers. Some of them were $8. Anyway, these are 1970s, 72, 73. And this is All New Love and Romance. And this is number 12. These books go for, I mean, I see them. I don't know like the exact amount of like how much they're worth, but I've been seeing the love and romance books like this kind of era on Whatnot, and they go for like $15, $25. I mean, like $20, $25, like easy. So I got them for $2 a piece. Again, these are not for sale. These are for my collection, but I wanted them for a while, and I just couldn't just break the bank. $20 a book. Here's another one, is all new, I Love You, and this is number 105. And this is Time for Love, and this is 1973, and this is number 32. There you go. All New Sweethearts, 1972, and this is number 127. There you go. Love and Romance, 1972. This is number 4. Love Diary, and this is number 85, and this is 1973, and this is very good condition. Oop, my camera, it's like going crazy. Teens Confessions, number 72, and this is a 1972 cover. Just Married, Love and Romance and Marriage, number 79. This is a 1971 cover. There you go. All New Just Married, number 88, 1972 cover. Like I said, guys, I got these for $2 each. I was stoked about it. Romantic Stories, number 129. This is 1973. Time for Love. This is number 28, and it's a 1972 cover. We're almost done, guys. All New Just Married, number 93, and this is 1973 cover. Okay, so that was the last of the romance books. So then I started looking to the right, and there was a box of like 50% off books. And these are bigger books. When I say bigger books, they're bigger size. And he was like, and they were listed for $8, and he was like, you know what, just give me $2 each for them. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I have a couple of books called Will Eisner, and I like his books. But here's The Spirit, and this was $2. Is there a number here? Number 10, 1975, yeah. The Spirit, number 3, 1974. That's a cool cover right there. And let me see. Then I left that flea market. Oh, so all the comic books that you saw that I purchased from the flea market from that guy, he gave me all of it for $50. All those books. He was like, $50. So I'm like, yeah. We shook hands, and I told him, I'll be right back in a couple of weeks. And he's like, I'll see if I can search for more of those older books. I'm like, okay. So then I went to I left there from Georgia to Lake. It's called Hartwell, Georgia. It's a comic book shop / Pokemon cards. They sell cards and stuff like that there. The people are nice. They have always dollar bins there. I like to go there time for time to see what they have. I bought from them a couple times, and I found 2 books for $1 each. This one is the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mystery, and this is limited series, and this is number 8 out of 12. And this is Miss Marvel and Venom, and this was $1. This is number 1. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So that was pretty much it for today. It was a long day. I'm tired, and I need to bag and board these and put them in my inventory, put them in boxes, and just relax for the rest of the night. It's been just a crazy day. So thank you for everyone that's been watching my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel bigger, and stuff like that. So next time I will do another find, maybe another, I don't know. I'll start traveling different places to see if I can find some cool books and show you guys. So all right, thanks, bye.